Hello, welcome to Invictus Porsche. The subject of the video today is to tell you, in my opinion, the best modern Porsche, and that is a Porsche Cayman 981, which were produced between 2011 and 2016. One of 5 reasons to tell you why this is the best modern Porsche, and one of them being styling. I mean, look at that front. It looks absolutely stunning. It's neither too sporty or aggressive and neither soap bar like. This is in basalt black metallic. It's got the 20-inch turbo alloys. They're the Edition 2 turbo alloys. And from a styling perspective, a Cayman has a beautifully low center of gravity with this swooping low roof line that comes all the way to the back with the sculpted rear lights, and just the back of it is just so crisp, clear and neat, and everything is where it should be. The rear retractable spoiler, whether it's down, I think it looks phenomenal, or if it's up, it looks phenomenal in both cases. It's not out of place in any way, form or shape. So styling is definitely one of 5. But at the same time, that styling element contributes to the fact that one wants to buy a car that they feel good about, that they could possibly take out on a date, and this is definitely the right car, in my opinion. Second reason is these Caymans were the last of the truly naturally aspirated flat 6, since the 718s and the new 992s are smaller engines turbocharged. The air-cooled era 911s and Porsches cost a fair bit of money to maintain and to run, both from how labor intensive they are and the availability of parts and how expensive it could be to swap and change parts on them. The early water-cooled era had its own reliability issues with AMS and bore scoring. Some of it is true, some of it isn't true. I'll leave it to the opinions of the many watching this video on the other side. So coming to this from a reliability point of view, they're quite easy cars to work on, to service. Parts are easily available because they are modern-ish, they're new cars. I mean, right now this is only 7 years old, and then at the same time not much goes wrong with them because they are designed so well and so perfect, and everything is where it needs to be and everything performs the way it needs to perform. There might be small little issues from time to time with valves or the front rads not working, you know, that contributes towards the performance of the AC, or the battery dying if the car's not been driven for a month or so, but that is a given with any car really. Now, interior styling is a big plus point because yes, they were introduced in 2011 and the interior looks as good as brand new and not very different to a brand new Cayman or to a 911. And one wouldn't be able to tell that this is an old dated interior. I mean, if I hid the plates and you walked into the inside space of this vehicle, you would think that this belongs to 2021. Number 5 being, from a heritage point of view, a Cayman traces its roots back to a Porsche 550A Spider, and from the early literature that Porsche introduced in 2005 about why they introduced the Cayman model, and one of them being is that they wanted to create a car that was extremely driver focused, fun to drive, good road handling, and a car that did exactly what you wanted it to do from a performance standpoint of view. And this is what a Cayman does extremely well. And the things that it basically derives from a 550A Spider are the fact that this has a monocoque chassis, so did that, meaning that the skin of the car contributed towards a greater flexural strength and torsional rigidity. But now, being here in 2013 with this Porsche Cayman, this has the PDK gearbox. So the performance that you can get from this is absolutely out of this world. This isn't just a car that offers excellent performance values. It is a very practical car. There's plenty of space. for someone like myself who's 5'8". I've got a colleague that is 6'2" and another colleague that is 6'4". All of them are able to get in and out of this car very comfortably. There's plenty of space to adjust your seat back or forward, or to adjust your steering wheel to your desired requirement. In terms of performance values, it isn't just what you get in terms of numbers. It's an exhilarating experience. That sound coming from that flat six naturally aspirated engine is out of this world. I love the sound of a flat six, and I don't think it could be better felt than in a 981. Yes, it's direct fuel injected, and one might think it doesn't have the analogness of a water-cooled engine, but I think it is as analog as you want it to be if you drive it right. So figures, this produces 271 brake horsepower, 290 Newton meters of torque. The top speed is 165 miles per hour. It is able to do 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds. The curb weight is 1,385 kilograms. The combined MPG is 34, and should you be going on a nice long trip somewhere, taking motorways, etc., I reckon it is able to do between 38 to 40 mpg. The best thing is this. It grips and handles so well, better than what a four-wheel drive car would do. Controversial and might not sit in with many people in the Porsche community, but in my opinion, a Porsche Cayman is a far superior car than a 911, and this is for a few reasons, and one of them being the fact it handles and drives better than a 911, even a four-wheel 911, because it's a mid-engine car, and mid-engine cars are what's out there in the motorsports world. Number two, you get better value for money, because for about the same money, one might be getting a Gen 1 997, and a Gen 1 997 is a car that is 7 years older than this, and it will need ton loads of work, especially if it's had a proper in-depth inspection. It looks better than a 911. To me, the special mention on a 981 Cayman is definitely the sound. The PDK makes the performance so instant, so straightforward. It is there at a press of the right foot, because it will automatically drop its gears from a cruising gear of a 6th or a 7th to a 3rd gear, because this is what the PDK is so well known for. Because it's a dual clutch gearbox, you're not having to drop from 4th, 3rd to 2nd when you're downshifting. The minute your foot is on the accelerator down, as of, I haven't got a bit of a clear road to actually illustrate it, but it will just drop the gears down at free will. Please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe for more content like this. Could we improve in some capacity? Yes, I think we can, but with your support and with your ideas, I'm sure we will get where we need to be. Thank you so much for your time again, and have a good day.